You assume that it's the employment labor code that creates unemployment. That's a strange vision. I mean, my principle, and this is confirmed by the small businesses, and I see far many than you do, because around my table, there are small businesses, around your table, very often big business. You don't show contempt for the employees of Whirlpool. They gave me a very good welcome. They know that my plan defends them because they know what is killing them off. It's your policy, the policy of unfair competition, such that the state, as strategist, doesn't intervene. The big eat the small. Companies go off seeking workers, low-cost workers, as was the case. But I'm offering them to tax companies that relocate. They will no longer relocate abroad if they don't have profits, if they have no benefit to go to a country where wages are very low. If they're taxed, when they re-import their products, then they will no longer leave because there'll be no financial interest in it for them. That's the first thing. Secondly, I want to put in place a sovereign fund that will allow us to intervene in case such as Vivart that has been broken up by vulture funds. The state must intervene and trust a sovereign fund to business leaders to have the two qualities, the state duration and the private sector of efficiency, with offering reasonable yields when you consider once again that the law of the toughest of the strongest must apply, and it's normal that companies break one another up. That's what you organized when you were at the head of the bank.
We should push forward, Mr. Macron.
There's something which is called the Agency for State Shareholding, which means the state can invest in a company. When Peugeot was under threat, the state increased its share of the capital to save the company.
Well, you see, I'm proposing it.
It's interesting because you're in great solutions.
So this is a sovereign fund that I would entrust to business leaders.
Already exists. The public investment bank
it's
already
not a
exists.
bank that I want, it's a sovereign fund. Don't play with me. I see that you're trying to play with me, the teacher and the pupil, but it's not my thing.
The country deserves a better debate. In the case of Whirlpool, what you propose is nothing. First of all, you don't respect people. You don't respect people. I heard the anger of people. I spent hours with the workers of Whirlpool. You spent 15 minutes on the parking lot of Whirlpool. You didn't even go into the company premises.
Where you were protected from journalists, without the journalists, with your personal camera.
I met the employees, and that is what it means to respect people. When you were playing to the cameras, I was with the representatives of the employees because I respect them. And you know what? They understood that you don't propose anything to them.
They booed you. They booed you. And they said, out, out, because they know that my campaign, I spoke about them.
You don't propose anything to them. They're angry.
I shed the light.
And in the evening, you issued a communiqué, a statement, proposing the nationalization of Whirlpool.
That it be protected by the state until a buyer is found.
Some of you have had problems, and that was the mistake Mr. Hollande made with Florange.
And you went to see them and say, right, globalization, that's what globalization is like. We'll give you some training.
I told them that I'm going to fight for reinvestment in their site. I'm going to fight so that you have...
You're really not credible on this, Mr. Macron. Do you realize that?
I am much more credible than you are because I am not being cynically fueling
That's not what the employees of
If you please, we must push forward.
I have had a number of victories and a number of failures, but I have always fought.
Victories to protect jobs or victories to protect companies that are buying each other up and scaling back?
We have saved a lot of companies.